This video is presented by Matt Bowers Auto Group. If you're in your market for a new or pre-owned car, make sure you check out Matt at one of his many locations. He will make you the best deal. Training camp's here, and the major news, the major surprise, Tyrann Mathieu announced his retirement just minutes before we heard from Mickey Loomis and Kellen Moore at their opening season press conferences. And this kind of throws a wrench into things. I think Tyrann Mathieu was one of the guys that you could count on that defense. There's him, there's DeMario, and there's not a whole lot of sure things out there as far as leadership, consistency, knowing what you're going to get every single day. And the Honey Badger was one of them guys. You could pencil him in for his 4 or 5 interceptions, great leadership throughout the season, a guy that was going to set an example, help maybe usher in this new era of Saints football before going off into the sunset. But he decided to walk off into the sunset today and call it a career. And look, he's going to end up probably in the Hall of Fame. He's a Saints Hall of Famer. Even in the short time that he was here, he was the team's biggest playmaker. He's a legend in Louisiana, the icon of this area, the face of football in this state for a very long time, a person that's inspired fashion, football players, all kinds of stuff. His impact everywhere can't be overstated. And I think his greatest impact is still yet to come in the community where, look, he lives here, he's going to do a lot. And I think the best of Tyrann Mathieu is still yet to come, but there is no doubt that his football career is one of the best that we've seen, from just overlooked and underestimated to just being absolutely colossal in his field. So congratulations to Tyrann on a great career. And look, I think this is a bit of a surprise. I don't think it's a surprise when you look at Tyrann's circumstances as a man off the field, just had a young daughter, wants to stay home with his family now, doesn't want to miss any more moments. Makes total sense. But it's a surprise that I don't think anybody was expecting this to be the story to kick off the season. Tyrann agreed to a pay cut this offseason, thought he was going to be back being part of this. And now the Saints are going to have to move on to younger players like Jordan Alden and Jonas Sanker and all those guys and figure out what they're going to be without Tyrann. And this was something that was going to come in time. The Saints are very much in a rebuild right now, and Tyrann is near the end of his career and obviously is now at the end of it, but he wasn't going to be a long-term pillar of this team. So it just kind of pushes him into that more so now. So the rebuild has been coming along bit by bit by bit, and now it's full-fledged forward on motion with it. So the Saints are going to be without Tyrann Mathieu, and in this new chapter of Saints football is just deeper into the book. It's just crazy to think about how quickly things have changed since March, but it's changing rapidly. No Derek Carr, no Tyrann Mathieu. The only three guys remaining from the previous regime, really, Alvin Kamara, DeMario Davis, and Cam Jordan. And those guys are going to be here. They're going to be a big part of the season. Tyrann isn't. And it's a surprise, but I don't think it's a terrible thing to go forward, figure out what you're going to be in that young secondary, get everything going on that page. Justin Reed's going to have to be more of a leader than we were expecting. I think he was going to be a great leader anyhow, but now he's the guy in that group. So completely new day in that secondary, and we'll see what it looks like.